Bigbossjock, my 750, 750 kilohertz, AM, and radio. Soy yo, gran jefe de los choques del discos. Día 22, day 22 of the protest, here in front of the F.B.I. field office. Bigbossjock, my 750. Continuing on, it does seem to be a marathon. Yeah, I see, now I'm remembering more and more. The last days I was with Nikki in Istanbul, Turkey. There's 4 men that have been around me since, there's a couple more, but 4 principally. Then, some passed away. All the ones replaced. Yeah. They get paid to make difficult my life without me ever have been aware of what's going on. That they were ever in my life. I never served a day in Yankee Sam's military. I didn't know that I ever got shot one time. I don't want to say I didn't because then I shut the door. I understand, and then I'm there once more. No, I know. Bring it on back. I did serve in Yankee Sam's military, and I got the bullet wounds all over my body. Oh, they have stories. I have a stem receiver on my head. Maybe that deserves some attention. But it doesn't, and I don't get any respect. I can take people inside the set, the assassination location. How do I know the refrigerator's green? But it came from an army compound. Tony Franchi's house. And people's memories fade over the years, and they'll say, oh yeah, you put it out there. Doesn't mean anything. People know there's Nikki and I together. That's Yankee Sam. I mean, I'm out here on the corner. I'm a man who's been sprayed with a machine gun, had the bullet wounds to show that, along with other caliber bullet wounds, a stem receiver in my head, and I get nothing. Zero. Because when I wasn't aware, the Book of World Records came. They were turned away because I wasn't understanding. Then how'd it work? I had to ask them, are you part of the abuse? Because that's usually what happens. Somehow they mix them up. Anyone that takes interest, and I don't want to accuse, because I haven't gone that far. I know that the representative came because one of the young men in my class sent it their way. Everyone knows if you're placed in there, hey, I'm right there. Don't I get to go on your show? Don't I get to make some money? I mean, I have no money. Month after month after month the same. Years. Cutting years and years. They just let me have a little flavor for a little taste of having money. When Nikki was in my life for a couple years, that was all. And then everything was taken away by design. So that I would desire so much having money, and I always had the line, it's much difficult to have had money, lose that money, and always aspire to have some, than to have never had any at all. Because they aspire, but they don't know that desire. They haven't had that same experience and hadn't taken away. Those people will give more in many cases to keep their status, or try the Yankee imperialist, top of the list. Worshippers of materialism, self-centered. To achieve, to get the out-obtain, the other, the neighbors, family members. The sacrifices they make. Go to other countries where they don't have money. I notice that they have smiles, bright eyes. Well, I put the factors into the denominator, come up with and sometimes in the numerator, right there, more than one. Add it up, less money, bigger smiles. Lifestyles, what's the difference? One, they put more importance on music, family, cuisine. So should I say family, cuisine, music, being together, enjoying those three. There is a family unit. It's broken down over the years because of Yankee Sam's programming. I have to say at the same time, it's more respectable, their family unit, in that way. I mean, it hasn't completely deteriorated. There's a respect that shows in the society also. More so. Latin America, good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, sir. I mean, that's the norm. But it's more as if it was some decades ago in the Yankee Empire. They still have those part of their culture. And it's fading away. I've been there for 25 years and watched it change. It is a shame. People need to go back to their traditional ways. That's why they say they went away. They know what you're going to do. You're going to say, ow, ow, uh-huh. Wow, wow, let me out. There's a stimulus receiver. I can't do that anymore. You're going to say, I got to go. Bow, wow, wow. Let me out. So you understand, they're showing their respect. And they're saying they're going to stay there and watch what you do and watch the show. Well, I appreciate it. I always put on a show for them also. Appreciate the respect. Yeah. This will be the last one though. This is 8 for the day. I believe I started 8. I started 10. Oh no, I got a couple more to go. Hey, I'm in the rodeo. I do know, ho, ho. Continuing with the radio show. Going for the top spot and all the row, ho, ho. Clouds of darkness. 3 days, I heard. No sunshine. Going anyone's way. Rolled in darkness. 3 days. 3 days straight. Long, long, sunless days. That'd be darkness. Sunshine. I would return. Do people realize what's going on here in North Korea? How close? I mean, if we believe, well, I do, at the top, they're in the tunnels, they want to distract. This goes right to them. Beyond the one at the podium, the sign I'm holding. Oh yeah, and they'll keep it going. We'll see, maybe they'll kick it off. If they do a bombing raid on Kim Jong-un, they ain't gonna be Iraq, Yankee American. They have nukes. Reds, rebels, I'll talk to you. All it is the fuse. Look at the news. Look what's been going on. It's by design. This package is about to be presented. That's Barry speaking right to you, African Americans. Drop that guru of the cult that you've been in, all you've been through, getting duped. Get off them shoes. I call them sneakers. You can call them the ball ones. However, take them off. The ones that were called comet bobs. Those people, they're in the cult. Cult psychology was used. I know they were Caucasians. I'm just using them as an example. You people are filled with racism. That's both ways. African Americans, along with Caucasians. Some always were. Many have become. In these last years, by design, they voted for Barry 2 times. As soon as he's voted in the second time, oh, it's a whole new story. One about civil rights. More direct was the innuendos. Segregated society. Exclusive, that group. More exclusive than before. So that when he leaves power, and it was always by design, he would leave after 2 terms because it's U.S. law. Young Sam doesn't need to, with 6 corporations, incite the public. Get them excited over nonsense. A creation. Deceived through an illusion. Change the image that's being presented, it isn't true. Computer-generated movements, intonation. What we're saying isn't the same as if it was filmed on a reel. Someone should do a study, show what happens when their techniques are used versus the old technology with a reel, and people would understand the feeling that's left without having computer movement, computer-generated movements, intonation. Intonation's key. Psychiatric visits, they study the tones which they use. Mesmerize. Bring out the truth. Law enforcement, they study also. The psychiatric psychology is what they're studying. Psychiatric techniques to extract information, interrogation. From what I remember, I was quite thorough at that in my years. That's what I heard. And from what I remember, I don't remember. His interrogation's cool. That's what Yankee Sam does. Torture. And what's my sign say? Close the command center located in Shasta Dam. The other side says, F.B.I. sodomized me inside this field office. Comey participated. That's right, Director Comey of the F.B.I. To this day, Federal Agent Skeen, nor Federal Agent Jackson, nor retired Federal Agent Reed have taken the time, nor the effort that I've seen to do follow up on the complaint, contact me, treat me with respect. I mean, more than upset, what's going on? It involves them, which means other agents should contact me on their behalf. I say, I'm the one running the government? The authorities aren't taking action. The Bureau, the director, he's involved. In the case that I'm stating. This is humiliating. They're not worried about a lawsuit. Because they know they're through if this ever comes out. Goes way past the podium. You people aren't paying attention. I broke it down in the poems. There's a code. I just say it's broken down. God right there inside, he helps me. Do the rhyme, line by line. I do say thanks to our one only God, Father in heaven, Allah. We're going to go and do the same. We're going to have a big war if they keep doing this to you. We're not going to allow this to happen. That's what they're saying. Stan and they came by and they sent theirs too. You say, I'll do it. Yeah, that's right. Have to if that's what happens. I'm not going to go, no. I mean, I'm not going to fight them either. I have to obey the law. Now, if I have a radio, of course I'll obey the law. Continue with the show and see what happens. And I was not being anything with the tone. I rhyme. I mean, I'm not bozo. Well, I obey their orders in the past. That's not a mistake. It's called sexual abuse, torture. I'm out here with a sign saying law enforcement did this to me. Sheriff, hospitalized me 5 days. This is permitted under U.S. national security. For sodomy, I mean, that's how my injuries were incurred. Sodomized by the sheriff. Abused, well, he took his nightstick and damaged where the esophagus meets the stomach. Everyone finds this acceptable. I don't want to say everyone, I'm saying of authority. Many are aware. What does it say about the power structure, Reds, Rebels? It says it has been taken over. As he wrote it, it is tyranny that is leading us. In my opinion, I'm still deciding though. Decide from the code. And inviting all the people, listeners out there to do the same. Decide they're being deceived through DIA, CIA, subliminal programming. The techniques are right there. So for the public to open their eyes. Take the time. When they do realize that they've been deceived, get out into the streets. Exercise. Don't let them take those guns away. Reds, Rebels. Complacency. Not only will you lose your rights, your way of life will never be the same. It's gone away through the war on terror. And the next, once a big event, more lockdown you're going to be. You've allowed it. Now one example, interrogation or torture. Now it's torture. Who cares about the interrogation? And they were enhanced interrogation techniques. Which weren't, I mean, it was torture all along. It's conditioning. Donald, on the campaign trail, torture. There's something called the Geneva Accords. Being Sam violates. Guantanamo is a perfect example. Violates those accords. There's no commission to take care of the world's bully. They call themselves the world's police. By demanding respect, no one's allowed to upset the world's bully, known to themselves as the world's police. Bigbossjock signing off momentarily. My 750 kilohertz AM El Poderoso 750 kilohertz AM en el radio. Soy yo, el gran jefe de los jockeys del discos. Nuestro Dios al entro a mí, nuestro único Dios. Nuestro Señor que se encuentra en el cielo, se encuentra al entro a mí. Él es quien me ayuda. Quien me ayudó fue una rima, es un segmento. Ah, sí, la rima continua. Entonces Él es quien me ayuda, nuestro Dios, único Dios. Allah, nuestro Señor. Yo, el gran jefe, firmando fuera.